Hello, friend. Let me take a moment to explain what the Seek Consciousness Blueprint actually is. At its core, this is a practical path for inner change. I'm sharing a way of working with different tools, teachings, and catalysts that help you reconnect with your own higher consciousness or higher power, however you understand that. This isn't about adopting a belief, it's about direct experience and learning how to access your own inner guidance. This is not a rigid system. It's something you explore. You're encouraged to work with the pieces that resonate with you and leave the ones that don't. The spiritual path is, of course, unique to each one of us, and it's important to follow it in a way that feels honest, grounded, and aligned with who you are. I'll be drawing from ancient wisdom traditions that explored consciousness thousands of years ago and intentionally preserved what they believed were the most important truths about the nature of consciousness. These teachings weren't random. They came from direct experience and were carefully passed forward so those deeper insights wouldn't be lost to distraction, confusion, or the many traps that can pull people away from their deeper nature. I'll also be sharing from sources like the Yoga Sutras, Buddhist teachings, contemplative mysticism, and other ancient streams of wisdom that all point towards the same underlying reality of the universe. Alongside that, I'll be weaving in modern science, contemporary understanding, showing how ancient insight and modern research are often describing the same experiences, just through different languages, lenses, and frameworks. I'll also be sharing how certain tools and catalysts can support this work. These are always optional. For some people, that includes mindful work with plant medicines. They can open awareness and help people access deeper insight. Many of my most profound realizations have come either during deep psychedelic journeys or through the clarity that emerged later while integrating those experiences into my everyday life. One of the hardest parts of this path is simply knowing where to focus. There's an endless amount of information out there. It's easy to get lost, pulled in too many different directions. The Seek Consciousness Blueprint exists to help bring coherence to that and let you point back towards what genuinely matters for your own growth. A core part of this path is learning how to listen more clearly to yourself. As that inner connection strengthens, direction begins to reveal itself. Decisions feel less forced. Your path starts unfolding from the inside rather than being imposed from the outside. I'll also be showing how modern tools, yes, even AI, can be used as part of this practice, not as an authority, not as something that replaces your intuition, but as a mirror, a way to reflect on your writing, your experiences, and your insights so you can begin to see patterns, connections, and direction that might otherwise stay hidden. Each of these tools within this framework builds upon one another. You can stack them, explore them, and experiment to see what brings the most value and clarity into your life. Nothing here is mandatory. You decide how deep you go and which paths you explore. If you're here, it's probably because you've already felt the pull towards something deeper. Maybe you had those moments of clarity you can't unsee, a sense that there's more to understand about consciousness, life and death, the nature of reality, our place in the universe, and your own connection to a higher power. These are some of the deepest and most profound questions of mankind's existence. Maybe you've tried different practices, explored different ideas, and while they helped, you still haven't found a structure that connects all of the pieces together in a way that feels trustworthy and grounded. That's what the Seek Consciousness Blueprint is here to offer, a way to bring all the pieces together without taking authority away from your own direct experience. It's a living framework that will continue to evolve, deepen, and expand as new insights, practices, and understandings emerge. The goal isn't to hand you answers. The goal is to help you strengthen your connection to truth so your path can unfold from within, one step at a time in a way that genuinely fits your life. I'm so grateful to be here, sharing what I've learned, still learning, and walking this path alongside you.